Okay. 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 I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Don't go 0-3 last night. I get it. I get it. See, this is what happens, right? I'm in jeopardy right now of losing my cubicle. You'll find me in the basement. I got to talk to the boss like 6 times over. Don't go 0-3. So, yeah, you're upset. You're pissed off. You hate the world, which is essentially me right now. Understand that it's a pain in my ass, too. And I'm not happy about it either. And I got kicked in the teeth just like you got kicked in the teeth. And look at this. I got to deal with the repercussions like you have to deal with them out there as far as losing tickets. So, with all of that said, we move on. We have no choice but to move on. Yes, please, as you are either new here or a veteran on the Odd Shopper channel, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new, well, then come on over, subscribe, be part of what we're doing here. I'm going to give you 3 yes or no run first inning plays and tell you all about what you can do at DraftKings, at BetMGM, including, of course, this amazing opportunity at DraftKings to turn $5 into $200 right away. All right, so let's look at this thing. And we're going to start here, at least for me, in Oakland. This is going to be a good opportunity here to take advantage of Jacob deGrom on the mound. We'll get to Ken Waldichuk coming up in a second. Under a half inning at minus 175. This is not immediate reactionary bounce back material from going 0-3 yesterday. This is a sound play in the fact that it's not just Jacob deGrom who's going to be doing the heavy lifting here. It's not just deGrom, the Mets, that are going to be shutting down and out in the case of the first inning, the Oakland A's. What you're getting here is deGrom. I don't care how long he's going to be out there as far as 5 innings, 6 innings. I don't care if they're going to get the bullpen some work, knowing that the Mets have clinched a playoff spot. Doesn't matter to me. He's going to be out there dealing like it's an important game for the first inning. He's not just going to come in there hanging out and then like, oh, well, let me just pick this thing up in the second. Oakland doesn't get to many people, and they sure as hell are not going to get to deGrom. The A's, on the other hand, are sending Ken Waldichuk out. Now, Waldichuk, marginally better than what the Mets are when you look at their runs per first inning average. Not good on the road. And again, this is the target zone for us, which is 0.38 runs per first inning away from Citi Field. That's bad. They just have not been able to string together consistent stretches of road trips where they've scored early in games, and early is the first inning. I don't care about the second inning, the second time around the lineup, any of that shit. The only thing we care about here, the only thing is the first inning, and they're just not doing it on the road in the first inning. So this actually helps a guy like Ken Waldichuk out as opposed to just, all right, we're relying fully on Jacob deGrom to carry the water of this bet, which, essentially we are to an extent, right? But it's really just not about all Mets in this case because they have their own issues, their own demons on the road that I don't know if that's going to help or hurt them long-term in the postseason, but it's definitely something we can bet and something we can capitalize on today. All right, Boss is gone. We're back. Let me remind you, because Boss will be back if I don't, about, and by the way, that's not Alex, that's just the boss, right? Whoever that may be, like the figurative thing. I don't want you in the comments being like, yeah, you're making fun of. I'm just having fun. So here's the thing. If you want to turn $5 into $200, you have to do one thing and one thing only. Sign up below with that link to DraftKings. Deposit at least $5. If you want to put in more, great. That's fine. It doesn't matter for us. Just the fact that you're doing it and taking advantage of this cool offer. With that $5 first bet, this is key here. You have to place it on a money line, and that money line has to win. So don't go out there thinking you're going to outsmart the field by placing the Indianapolis Colts. I was reminded about this by Ben Raza and Laffy on the Odd Shop every Friday right here on the Odd Shopper channel, 1 o'clock Eastern, that it has to be a money line play that hits. So take the heaviest favorite you can find, bet $5, and when that team wins, $200 right back into your account. And worst case, what's the worst absolute case scenario here? You just lost $5 on a super heavy favorite that most likely should win. So identify the best, the biggest one you can get, $5 into $200, and all you need to do is click that link below. And what are we doing here? Asking you to subscribe? That's it, right? Hit the subscribe button. I think we're getting the short end of the deal here. I kid, of course, because we love the fact that you're here and that you're spending time here and that this is part of your day here. Let's go to San Diego, Colorado. Let's look at this as our plus money play of the day. You know what's coming. If it's going to be a plus money play in Colorado, it's going to be under a run here. No run first inning in Colorado. But look at that. It's only plus 110, pardon me. Only plus 110. Shop around. I'm sure BetMGM, where we have another opportunity for you, another link below, you could find a better offer there. Probably 130, 135 if it's not dropping. And Coors Field is always going to provide this shade here to the over, right? Yu Darvish continues this great season that he's having. I want to be a part of this in this game. I have no issue tailing you in this spot in Coors Field against a Rockies team that is faded. They are not what they used to be. They used to be top 3, top 4, top 5. Now they're 10th. Runs per first inning at home. And Darvish has this .93 whip that's hard to ignore with the season that he's had, even without run support during that stretch. So the Rockies dip, and I want to bounce on that, the fact that Darvish is in town and he can capitalize at Coors, because there's always going to be plus money on the no side. Now it's up to Chad Kuhl to keep up his end of the bargain. And this is where we go back to San Diego like we did with the Mets, a team that things are going well for, a good baseball team, but you can target a metric. And that's what these smaller markets allow us to do, is target a metric. And San Diego, they don't score on the road in the first inning. They haven't all year, no matter what you look at, as far as new bats, old bats, a different team, a new team, whatever it is that you want to describe the San Diego Padres in chunks, in quadrants, in tiers, what have you, it's the same result. They're not scoring in the first inning on the road, only averaging .38 on the season. And again, Chad Kuhl doesn't have the metrics to truly support this. If you went to Baseball Savant, it wouldn't back it up, but he's got an opportunity here to jump on that. Like we talked about with Ken. Look, if Ken Waldichuk can use this as a springboard to take advantage and pitch a scoreless, certainly Chad Kuhl can. And it doesn't need to be striking the side out, just means not making as many mistakes, or at least taking advantage of a team who probably won't capitalize if even offered a mistake. So second play here, under a half, no run first inning at Coors Field. All right, let's go back. Our last play is going to be in Arizona, and it's the Giants-Arizona Diamondbacks game that we're going to target here. You can look at the pitchers, Alex Cobb, Merrill Kelly. Let's go to this immediately. It's going to be a little bit of an ask here. I understand it's going to be minus 135. I'm okay with that. Giants, slim chances, but they're winners of 5 straight coming into this. Still looking, I guess, Gabe Kapler's convinced them that they have a shot at the wild card. Alex Cobb, not bad. Again, if you looked at the likes, leans, locks video that's up here on the Odd Shopper channel, we talked about this game and basically reduced it to a pick'em, despite the difference here on the money line. And the money line even dipped from when we initially talked about this, because the Giants were plus money. So this is caught up to what we initially laid out. And looking at it here, Alex Cobb is not 105 on the other side, nor is Merrill Kelly plus 105 on the other side. Yes, run first inning bad, to where you would get that low of a return. And the point being here is that at minus 135 for a no-run first inning, looking at Merrill Kelly, who has lit up 3 starts, 2 of those against the Dodgers, the other against the Padres. This is a good opportunity to settle in against San Francisco. They only average .29 runs per first inning on the road. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. And again, a better reflection of this would probably be minus 150, but we'll take the 135 absolutely. Arizona only averages .51 runs per first inning at home. And if you think, well, that's not bad over a half run, that's bottom tier. Cobb comes in 1.27 whip, but he's held opponents scoreless in 3 of his last 5 starts. So there is the opportunity right to jump in. All right, so let's run it back. No run first inning in Colorado, no run first inning in Arizona, and no run first inning in Oakland. So 3 No run first innings that we play here. All right. Under. If you're rolling on DraftKings. And if you are rolling on DraftKings, then please take advantage of that offer below for all new signups. All right. Appreciate you rolling. Let's, you know the drill, bounce back. We will definitely return from an 0-3 night. Awful. I don't want the boss back. Let's cash these tickets.